This is why for me the Panasonic GH5 is the best camera out there. With Black Friday and Christmas coming up, I guess a lot of people are gonna wanna buy a new camera, and if you're someone who's looking for a new camera, you should stick around and watch this video until the end, because I'm gonna talk about the GH5, which is the perfect camera in my opinion, and it's the one that I've been using for the past 3 years doing YouTube videos and other stuff. I think this camera is probably going to be the perfect camera for the majority of the people watching this video, and I'm gonna go get right into it and talk about the positives and the negatives. I'm gonna start with the negatives, and there is one major feature that this camera is lacking, and if you need this feature you can already leave the video right now. I'm talking about the autofocus. This camera is not good at autofocus. As you can see in this example, the camera often hunts, and hunting in photography means that the camera doesn't understand on what it has to focus on, so it wants to focus on the background, it wants to focus on the subject, and the result is just not pleasing to watch. In my opinion, you don't even need autofocus if you're not someone who's filming himself 99% of the time, and if you need to focus on yourself, you can just connect the camera with your smartphone, get the app of Panasonic, and you will be able to focus on yourself even if you're distant from the camera by just tapping on the subject you want to be in focus. So let's get on with the positives, and there are many things this camera is capable of. First of all, the flip up screen, so you can turn the screen on the other side, you can watch yourself. Image stabilization, this camera is amazing at stabilizing the footage. You can really do a lot handheld with this camera, so you don't need any gimbal or other things like that. Another major thing is the simplicity. You can navigate through the menu in a really easy way. It's very easy to understand. Then you can shoot 1080 at 30 frames per second, 24, 60 frames per second and 120. The only thing is that at 120 frames per second, that means the super slow motion shots, you will have to do manual focus, which means you have to adjust it with your lens, and that's a little bit of a pain, but if you do it once or twice, you get used to it and it's actually pretty easy. Obviously the camera does 4K, it does 4K 24, 30 frames, 60 frames as well, which is amazing. Another amazing thing about the Panasonic GH5 is the battery durability. It lasts you a long time. It should be about 2 hours recording at full HD, and that's really a long time, trust me. I've tried other cameras and this is definitely the one that lasts the longest. My favorite thing is that it does everything in 10-bit, which means 10-bit means that your image will have a lot of information in the colors, and that's perfect if you want to color grade your footage to make it look really cinematic. As we are talking about color grading, one thing this camera lacks is a flat picture profile, which with Sony is called, I think, S-Log. Here it's called V-Log, and you can buy it, you have to buy it if you want to color grade your footage. So you have to add another $100 to the total purchase together with this camera. It's not 100% necessary. I lived without it for 2 years, and I think 90% of the people don't even recognize it. This camera has a micro four thirds sensor, which means there is not a lot of light coming into the sensor, and it's not a full frame camera, so the low light performance of this camera is not as good as a full frame camera, but if you get a good lens you can really get good results. I get this Leica Samilux 15mm, and you really can get great footage even at night, and you can get that blurry background, that bokeh that every photographer wants. Another really important thing is that, in my opinion, if you get this camera, you should keep it for at least 1 year, and use it as much as you can. And when you use it as much as you can, you will unlock its full potential, because I think for the first year I haven't been using it really properly, and now I really know it inside out, so I know how to get the best results from it. And if you want to get a really cinematic image, you also need these ND filters. ND filters are a complicated topic and I don't want to get into it, but basically it's kind of like having sunglasses for your camera. You just put it on when it's really bright outside and you're able to get the best image possible. And the GH5 has different ports, which are the microphone port, the headphone jack, the HDMI and the USB Type-C port. Also it's dual slot, which means you can put 2 SD cards, and that's a nice to have. This is not the newest camera, it's I think 3 years old, but the price hasn't really dropped that much. This just shows you the value of the camera, it still keeps its value. So I think it's a good investment even nowadays, because you can get great quality footage out of this camera. I wouldn't recommend this camera if I didn't think it was worth it. I've been to many different countries with it, in many different weather types. It's been in rain, in the desert, and the build quality is very good, it's durable, it still works perfectly, and I think if you're looking for a good camera that can do 90% of the things, this is the perfect one. If you want to buy any products mentioned in the video, you will find the link in the description below. It will be at no additional cost to you, and I will get a small kickback from your purchase, so you will help support the channel. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, and I will see you the next time. Bye guys.